Yeah. Hey, though. Yeah, though. So y'all ain't gonna have to wait long. I know y'all was waiting on it. Y'all was waiting on a sequel, anyways. Like, I know y'all was waiting to see this shit. So hear it. You know what I'm saying? Talk like, cause this shit it's gonna get juicy for real. But you gotta think about. I just want y'all to understand it, the the severity of the situation though, because it's 25 women and children in the projects in the 90s at one time, all of one family. I ain't counting out a member of my father's family. I didn't even count him. He was locked. Uncle's locked. The system wasn't planned in. That's when the system was implemented, I think, wasn't it, in the 90s? Or no, probably, yeah, because that's when Rodney King got his ass kicked, wasn't it? I mean, I ain't want to say it like that, but that what happened. Shit, I mean, I don't know. I want a lot of people got their head whooped. Well, the system been started, so we can't even say that they started that shit during slavery. Like, we've been programmed. A lot of stuff go back to slavery too, y'all. Like, that's if y'all look at all of the shit we do, majority of the shit we do, eating meat, that go back to slavery because we learned to eat meat from white people, but we probably was eating meat in Africa, so I can't say that go back to slavery. Probably go predate slavery, but motherfucking a lot of shit we do, light skinned niggas and dark skinned niggas beefing, that's go back to slavery. They made us, you know what I'm saying? Where's the division? You know, so divide and conquer. That's what they did, man. Motherfucking but they did what they had to survive because they was trying to survive, keep they because they white. So we want nothing around but black motherfucker shit. If they don't keep themselves tight, then they gonna get exterminated because when they mix with us, every race that mix with black people become black. You no longer consider whatever other race you is. Whatever other race you is, you not considered that no more. You black because you gonna see them black features. You can't hide it. Like, and even that's because all races is already black. So you ain't doing nothing but giving yourself two doses of what you already you. But anyways, though, motherfucking I'm going back to where I need to be though. 25 though, right? It was 25 motherfuckers in the projects at one time, man. 25 members of my family, man. 25 women and children, man. That's fucked up. But everybody moved out at the same time, back to back. But no, my auntie Wanda wasn't there, so 24 members. My auntie Wanda, I don't remember her being in the project. So, I don't ever remember seeing her. She never even came to visit, but my grandma was there, so yeah. But that's still 24. But anyways, though, I know I counted her. Anyways, though, motherfucking we moved to Orrville. This where life really it took a turn for the worse. Looking at it now, this one life took a turn for the worse, and this one I really got bad. Moved on 105. Now in the projects we already, because there's so many of us, there's so many fucking kids. They like, man, go and get the fuck away from us so we can chill. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how kids is. Kids don't do nothing but follow their parents, especially when you young, and we always young. So when you young, you don't do nothing but beat up your parents' ass. Like you, wherever your parents go, your kids. And parents know this. Anybody with kids know this. If you leave a room, you got a child, they are coming into that room, especially when they little. And then as they get older, you gotta teach them like, man, stay doing what you doing, and then leave me alone. Like, I don't like, let me live my life. I don't even got children yet, but I know how I feel because I done literally did that shit. But anyways, though. I'm I just know how I feel, man. But anyways, though, motherfucking yeah, oh no. But anyways, though, I do though. Stop playing. I know it. But anyways, though, motherfucking we moved to Orrville. 96. I was 6. It wasn't long before my cousin they moved in with us. I introduced them in the first one. It's the only people from my father family that I knew. I introduced them on the first one. My cousin, and they moved in with us. But anyways, though, my auntie, all of my family was there. Everybody was there. Like everybody, my whole mama side, everybody used to come over. Everybody used to spend the night. So it used to be a whole lot of kids. So we all used to get put out the house. know what I'm talking about? Like, get out. It's too many motherfucking kids in this house. Too many people. Like, think about that shit. Think about how many people have to be in the house. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely know the kids getting kicked out. The people, grown ups, and my parents, they were still in their 20s. So my sisters and my mama was still in her 20s, and I know that. And my her sisters, everybody younger than her. My auntie Wanda wasn't coming around for real. She was living her life on the west side. She was doing her thing. She was already done. She's my older aunt. This my oldest auntie. So she already had her kids. She done already experienced her life. Like she didn't already did that shit. She was cool. She was. It's time for her to sit down. You know what I'm saying? She probably was in her 30s already, and everybody else still in their 20s. She like, man, y'all go ahead. And they was going. Life was going. They was, you know what I'm saying? Bottles, music, they going. They all women. So you know it's some niggas coming. You know what I'm saying? They all women. It's all sisters. The fuck? It's all sisters. Two boys. My grandma had, I think, 7 kids, man. 5 aunties, 2 boys. So you know it was niggas around. But anyways, though, that's why so many fucking kids. So many fucking kids. 19 in the motherfucker. And then it was more added. I ain't even count them because they wasn't around in the projects. But anyways, they get added as they come along. Shit, Orrville, that's where Bianca come along. That's my oldest, my auntie Wanda, oldest daughter. She only daughter. Uh, that's her daughter. That's her daughter. So that's her granddaughter. Bianca. That's when she came about in the 90s. She came about in Orrville. Kitty came and moved in with us. She had Bianca. I don't know if my auntie put her out or what the fuck happened. I don't know. I was young, too young to ask or even be able to get any type of understanding about why the fuck that happened. But it happened. She moved in with us, but she didn't stay with us for long. Definitely was only for like a month, 2 months, if that. Like she was gone. Like she wasn't playing around there. My mama was crazy. My mama was crazy. Straight as fuck. My mean in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's why I used to be on that shit. Cause I shit, who the fuck I get it from? But that's where that violence comes from. I don't really know Pops for being violent. I only seen to be violent one time, and that was on Orrville, and I was trying to get in that fucking house. He probably had came home from jail. She probably ain't even know that he was out, and that nigga found out where the fuck he stayed. That nigga brung his ass over there, boy. That nigga motherfucking I remember being outside, and then like she got me in the house. He got in the house. He was in the house. Matter of fact, he went in the house with me. That's how he found out where the fuck the house is at. That nigga came on that. He probably already knew, but I don't know if he knew where the house was at. He probably knew the street. He probably ain't know the house. That nigga probably motherfucking cause he bent that corner. I saw that nigga and shit. He saw me, nigga. Run that party. That's Pops. Embrace him and shit. I'm taking him to the house. I walked him to the house. I walked that nigga to that house. Led him there by the hand. Nigga, wanted him to see my mama. Yeah, I did what a child was supposed to do. I don't even know if she know that. That's probably how that is how that I think. I don't know. Somebody else probably told him, but he probably didn't know the exact location. He probably did or he probably didn't. I don't know, but I led that nigga to that house. And they got to that house. We went in, so she had to know that. She probably don't remember it though, but motherfucking we went in that house because me and him ain't even really get to kick it. We ain't even really get to talk about it. We went in that motherfucking house though and motherfucking they started talking shit. I went on by my business or got sent on by my business because I don't remember nothing about that conversation. I don't remember them arguing. I remember that nigga end up I end up outside on the little power wheel. They was all plastic at this time, so easy as fuck to break. This bitch was, you know what I'm saying, had a little, it was a Ninja Turtle one though. And it was in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? It was all green, it was army fatigue. And you could drive on it. You could actually drive on it. You know what I'm saying? It was in the 90s, but it had a battery and it didn't last long, especially after you charged it a couple times with kids. So we don't know no better. We got this bitch on charge all day. We don't even know that that's killing the fucking battery for real. Like that kills the battery. But motherfucking we Dog, that bitch, it wasn't driving after long. It probably lasted a couple days. We tore that bitch up. Cause it was four of us, but at that time though, it was just me and my older brother, the twins though. They was still they wasn't doing shit. Them niggas, I don't even remember them niggas being around. Niggas was in their own world and we was in ours. And the adults was in theirs. As the adults is now, and that need to change though, because you need to be more active in your children's lives because you don't know what the fuck your kids doing. Because your parents ain't know what the fuck you was doing. And anybody being honest. It's getting cold in this bitch. I'm in the car. Always in the car when I record. I know that bitch ain't just spin around that motherfucker fast, and it did too. But motherfucker, anyways though, look, we on Orrville though, man. I'm outside, man. My cousin though, Sharita, she ended up meeting Sean, man. Sean from Orrville, that's Lil Jesse, man. A lot of people know Lil Jesse, man. I ain't seen Lil Jesse, don't know what's up with him, ain't heard his name, and I don't know how long since I seen him in Mansfield. But motherfucking, I ain't talked to him then. I seen that nigga, I ain't even shake his hand. I don't know. But anyways, though, motherfucking Jesse, that was my nigga when we was kids. When we was kids, that was my nigga. But motherfucking, he probably didn't even remember who I was. I remember who he was, though. That nigga remember who I was. I know exactly who the fuck I am. But anyways, though, motherfucking, we just ain't say nothing to each other. We weren't on the same pod or nothing. We just seen each other in passing and looked right at each other. We wouldn't say shit to each other. He was living his life, I was living mine. I was in a different world at that time anyways. I wasn't in jail. And I was looking at everybody else as if they was. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck I was at. I was chasing some shit. I was on some higher shit. And I got some higher shit. That shit was taking me away from a lot of people. This shit, it removed me from everybody at one time. At one point in time, I didn't talk to nobody. Ills, Quay, J-Rock, Mithy, Jay. I'm talking about niggas that I know from the streets. Niggas like I need to reach out to Jay. I ain't heard of that nigga. But motherfucking niggas that I really fucked with, like these niggas from my hood, niggas I done known my whole life. Niggas I done known, like niggas I went to school with. Me and Jay, Mithy, we all niggas I know from the street. We in jail. And I'm not talking to these niggas. I'm walking past these niggas like I don't know them, dude. Like, cause I'm on some grow my mind type shit, and them niggas wasn't on that in that time. So I was like, I don't know, at that moment I was like on some, if you ain't on what I'm on, I ain't on you type shit. Same way I am now, like literally right now. But anyways though, motherfucking we on Orrville. My cousin, she met Sean, man. That nigga I don't remember his last name. I'm glad I don't, because if I did, I wouldn't put it on there. But that nigga, he the first person, he put the first gun in my hand. I was like 6. That nigga was a 38. I know just how young I know I was because I couldn't even lift the gun up. Like, I had it down like, you know how you hold the gun down? You know how you hold the gun down straight? You know what I'm talking about? Like, you hold it straight down your body and then try to raise it up to point it. I couldn't even raise it up. I couldn't lift that bitch up. Wasn't no pointing the gun. Like, the only thing I could point that bitch up at was the flow. It was too heavy for me to hold. I couldn't even hold that bitch for real. But motherfucking, definitely wasn't pulling the trigger. I tried. That bitch was way too tight. I couldn't do nothing with that. It was too much. Yeah, I was little as fuck. And I tried it with 2 hands. That nigga held it like, man, but motherfucker, I think it was a 38. Could have been something else, because I had a 4.4 that looked like a 38, but that don't change the weight of the gun. That just changed the size of the bullet. But motherfucking, that bitch was too heavy for me. I know that for sure. So I know I was young. But anyways, I was frail as fuck too. Yeah. That was the first gun. That bitch was handed to me. I ain't find that bitch playing. You know, a lot of people find their first gun playing. They find their first gun playing in their parents' room or something, or lift up somebody's couch. They find their first gun. I ain't find my first gun. My first gun was handed to me, so that felt, it was different. That's a little different. You feel different after that. Like when the gun get handed to you and you that age, it's the same way niggas feel when the gun get handed to them when they was the age that they first got their gun handed to them. The first time a nigga handed you a gun, the way you felt then, I felt that age when I was like 6. No lie, boy. Man, that shit turned me out, man. With me and Lil Jesse, man, we running like, man, dude, Reggie, Ant, Head, Rick, man, there was so many people around that. Our names I don't even fucking remember, dude. Like, but like people remember, like niggas, we know each other, but motherfucker, nigga, it was a lot of people, man, dude, it was so many fucking people. We used to fill up the whole Mary, I can't think of the motherfucking name of the school. Harry Davis, whole Harry Davis right there. I think that's the name of it, Harry Davis. But anyways, that school right there on the 105 in Orrville, man. We live right behind that motherfucker, man. I think it's Harry E. Davis. I think that's the name of the school, man. But anyways, though, motherfucking, whatever the name of it, I'll think about it. It'll come to me if that ain't me. But motherfucking, we stayed right there. We used to fill that bitch up. At like the hood, 105, man, that bitch used to fill that bitch up. But it ain't really that big, but as a child, that many people, that's a lot of fucking people. It felt like more people than the projects. And it was a hood. The projects, your community's small because you really don't interact with other people's families for real, especially when you got a family of fucking 25 in that bitch. The fuck is you interacting with other people? Like, I mean, they had friends and shit, but I don't remember interacting with nobody kids. I remember interacting with my family. You get sent off with your cousins, whichever ones don't leave you, because the older ones, they gonna run. Run off. You ain't gonna catch them. You can't catch them, so you can't kick it with them. Whichever ones you able to catch them, kick it with and stick with, or you go off the leader of the crew, and you leading some shit, but you leading some younger ones or the ones that's older but act younger. So you know what I'm saying? In a younger mind state, you know what I'm saying? So motherfucking that's the only way it be. But it was always with family though. But we had kicked with other people, but them people don't stick. They didn't stick to me. Like I don't. If I remember them, they had to jog my memory. Because I ain't gonna say that I don't remember them, but they had to jog my memory. But my family stuck. But anyways though, motherfucking where was I? Oh yeah, that gun getting to me. No. Being out there in the street being bad. Oh yeah, I seen South Central. I think that might have been 96, 97. Whatever year that came out, that's the year I decided I was a gangster for real. Deuce hit. I was a deuce, nigga, after seeing it in the movie. Nigga, I chunked my chin up, nigga. I was different after that. That's when I was different. Seeing that, I was different. The streets deep was one thing. Like, the streets felt like a game, like a simulation to me. Like, but seeing that movie, it felt like, nigga, this what a nigga supposed to be doing. Like, I'm supposed to be punking shit. I started doing it. Like, I was already bad. Like, we already bad. Like, fighting because the nigga ain't got no choice but to fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's when I started, like, yeah, nigga, like, motherfucking the beast, like, when it came out. But motherfucking, I ain't start getting suspended from school. I'm fighting in the street and shit. Like, we doing bad shit out here, running home, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the thing. Do some shit and run. You do it and run. But niggas was, a lot of people was scared to do shit. I wasn't one of the ones that was scared. I was the ones that was leading people to do it and doing it while everybody else scared and shit like that. Or motherfucking everybody else doing it, the people who did it, and then the people who didn't. But motherfucking, no matter what it was, there's a lot of shit that came with that, because we was punching niggas out at one time for no reason. Why? I don't know why. And then the punch out lead to them niggas getting jailed. Whoever get punched out getting jailed. We just 15, 20 niggas hopping on this nigga head on 55th for no reason. His nigga walking home from work. Karma getting him, that's what the fuck is going on. Karma probably gonna get, it already got me. It already got me, because I done got jailed for no reason. But it is what it is. So I got my karma. It wasn't as worse as old buddy. Well, it probably was. We probably ain't get him as bad as we thought we actually got him, because he did run off. We did let that nigga get up and run. But shit, niggas let him go though. Niggas ain't want no more of that nigga. Niggas was cool on that nigga. Niggas was looking for new prey. He was dead already. But there's a lot of people who can contest to that. I don't know who the fuck all was. I know Chuck was out there, because I think that's the day that nigga took that BB gun I bought from KO for $5. Well, he ain't take it, but he asked me to use it to go to 105, because that's where he lived. I had already, this when I moved on 55th now. And that nigga never brought that bitch back, man. I was a young nigga, man. I don't know how the fuck old I was. I know I was in the 6th grade or before. So, yeah, I had to be 11, 12, because that's when I moved on Weird in 2000. So, I ain't, and then I really wasn't fucking with them niggas, because I was still going on Utica for a little while, because of Mike did some corny shit. Mike ain't like me. I don't know why Mike ain't like me. I don't know. I think I stole his shine. That's my nigga now, though. I need to bump into him, too. But anyways, though, motherfucking, by the time he see it, I probably been a bump into him. But motherfucking, that nigga ain't like me. He ain't like me when I first moved down there. He probably was the most popular nigga. He probably had everything on smash. He had all the hoes and shit. That nigga definitely had them hoes, but that nigga, one thing I can't say about the band. But anyways, though, man, motherfucker, that nigga ain't like me, man. I don't even know why. I still don't know to this day. But I think it's because I stole that nigga shine. I came down there and niggas weren't paying attention to that nigga no more. Niggas paying attention to me. But anyways, though, his hoop wasn't the hoop to hoop at no more. I had a hoop now. That's what the fuck it was. That's what it was. He was the only one with a fucking basketball hoop. And niggas wasn't coming to his yard no more. The hoop niggas was coming to my yard to hoop, because we had that fucking basketball hoop. That's probably what it was. That nigga came out that bitch trying to work. I wasn't about to fight. I was in the house. This nigga come by, they all outside deep as fuck. I'm like, these niggas about to jake me. I don't know these niggas. I just moved over there. Met these niggas one day. The next day, they come down this bitch like 30 niggas. It looked like when you were a young boy, but they wasn't. They probably was about 11, 12 of them niggas. I wasn't about to go out there and get my head whooped. I ain't go out there. I found out later, and when you later and shit, when you find out. But later I found out he was just trying to fight one-on-one and shit. But you know what I'm saying? That never happened. Once the nigga was like, damn, what's up? Like, all right, let's work. Once he was like, damn, you want to fight one-on-one and shit. Because, you know, once my mama and them seen them, all them niggas outside, they like, what the fuck is all them niggas out there? And I'm like, oh, that's such and such and such and such. Thinking that she gonna go out there and tell them niggas to leave. She sent my ass out there. Sent me out there anyways, but she came out there, gave her a little bet nobody jump, bet not jumping warning, and she stayed around and see that nigga wanted to fight 1-on-1. I was like, what's up? We ain't fight. I don't know if he turned it down, but I know I went outside though. We ain't fight though. I know that we ain't fight. I know I wasn't out there talking hard neither though. I never been the type nigga to do that. I ain't never been really much of a talker. This is probably the most talking I ever done did in my life. It's gonna be like, yeah, going to jail, changing that about myself. Like, cause I used to definitely be introverted, but that used to cause I used to fuck people up because the nigga was introverted, because the nigga bottling a lot of shit up, and people nigga not even knowing, like, and they pushing the nigga buttons and nigga lashing out, nigga tearing shit, you know what I'm saying? But motherfucking on 105, boy, we was bad already though. I remember being outside, us having bang outs as children. Little boys out here fighting, motherfucking playing hide and go seek, hide and go get it, manhunt, dino man, hide and go get it, hide, we motherfucking catching firebugs, playing tag, being bad, stealing people newspapers, breaking shit, going on their fucking porches, breaking their flower pots, breaking windows and shit, throwing rocks, trying to bust windows out of schools and shit, not knowing that fucking window thick as fuck. We used to sit out there all day, all fucking day, all day, every day, trying to bust some fucking windows out. Never was able to do it. I still ain't been able to do that. We tried to do it on 55th when I moved down there. I don't know how the fuck niggas accomplished that shit. I ain't never been able to accomplish that shit. Them windows, that's because them small ass, thick ass windows is probably bathroom windows for real. But man, dude, them side windows be on the side of the school, like low hanging windows you can get, but them high ones nigga ain't never been able to get none of those. Damn, man, I gotta send this one out too. It's 30 minutes, joint. I'm out. I'm finna do another one though.